One thing I had to learn about people is that you could try you could try your best, all you want, right, to help them, give them advice, teach them. But at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do, right? And quite frankly, there's no saving humanity. You know, I try to number one teach myself. You know, cultivate better habits and pay attention to what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, right? And I try my best to learn the things that weren't taught to me in school as an adult, right? Because in school we condition the program to be workers, to think like employees, to think in a certain way, the way that somebody else is teaching you how to think. But in the real world, when you're with yourself, by yourself, you have to think for yourself. And being on a big platform like YouTube, you know, it's a gift to be able to reach the masses of people because everybody's on their phone, right? But it's also like I don't have control over if people resonate with the message or not. Now, everybody is, especially an adult, right? I'm not talking about children because children are to be taken care of by their parents. I'm talking about adults. Adults are responsible for their financial future. Point blank period. And every day I remind myself that you are responsible for what you do. Nobody else is. You're responsible for the work. You're responsible for cultivating stronger, positive habits. You're responsible for creating a life for yourself that you want to create. You know what I'm saying? And when you hold yourself accountable, when you hold yourself to a bigger responsibility, that is you taking control of your life. Most people have their life, I guess, created through employers that give you financially hourly rates that's not meant for you to truly thrive. It is meant for you to survive. So, most people live in a state of fight or flight mode, not in a state of creativity. And I had to learn as an individual person to create for my higher self, not for my lower self. And to stay open to receiving, because most people close themselves off. Truthfully. I also had to learn how to be okay with what I have, learn how to be happy with myself and not think that external things will continue to make me happy. So for example, some people do emotional spending, right? This is just an example. Some people try to look rich. They get the chains, they get the watches, they get the big cars. They get whatever they get, bro. People's financial relationship is between them and them. That's it, right? But those are external things to get validation from people outside of yourself. Now you can sit there and say, well, I like those things. Those things make me feel good. Okay, but what happens if you lose those things? Then what? Are you still happy with yourself? Right? Most people wouldn't be. I remind myself to be happy with yourself. Add value to people. Live in your purpose, right? And play the game. Play the game. The game is to validate you. Love yourself. Take care of your energy. Take care of your mental. Because I can't control the world, bro. I can't control other people. That's not my purpose on this planet. To try to control other people and tell them what to do. No. Once again, I can give you advice, right? I can tell you how to invest your money. I can tell you, add value to people, retain your seed, X, Y, Z. I can tell you all these things, right? But at the end of the day, you as a person have to want to do it. Point blank. You have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, then guess what? You're not going to get the results. If you don't want to make that decision to start investing your money, owning real estate, owning stocks, building something, bro. Every time I make a video, that's me building this channel. If you don't decide to make those decisions, you cannot get mad at the people that's getting the results that they want because they're the ones that putting in the work. So it's always been a game where it's you versus you. It's not you versus the world. It's not you versus the people around you. And I get it, like, even if you have this healthy form of competition, right? That's good. Inspire each other to get better. Inspire each other to want more. But at the end of the day, the real battle is between you and yourself. It takes a lot of awareness. It takes a lot of maturity. It definitely takes a lot of admitting to yourself the fact that you know nothing, you never knew anything, and life teaches you through experience. You know? And time waits for nobody. None of us. Every day we got an opportunity, bro. But what are you doing on a day-to-day basis to prepare for the opportunity? You know what I'm saying? That's the real question. So financially, what are you doing on a day-to-day basis to save your money, make more money, use that money to invest? Spend less than what you make and invest the difference. What are you doing for that? Because I promise y'all, the longer that y'all keep waiting to invest your money, the further behind you will be. You cannot outwork inflation. No job is going to give you a 5% raise in a day. They don't care about you that much. They give raises to the CEOs and whatever, the top people. Well, bottom line, however y'all want to call it, I don't even know. I don't know, do I care? But they give those raises and bonuses and stuff to the people that, I guess, that they need. They don't look at the employees as important. They just look at you more so as a number on a spreadsheet, which is whack, right? And which is another reason why I decided to just do my own thing. Because I don't want to be looked at as an employee, as a number on the spreadsheet. No, I'm a human being. I'm a spiritual being having a 3D human experience, right? You're not about to downplay me. And you're not about to give me these low-ass wages and keep me in survival mode. Nah. I'll learn the game. I'll take the positive risk. I'll build something that I can be proud of. And I allow God to lead the way. I'm not doing this shit off my own strength. Every day I gotta keep showing up for myself. And every day I gotta keep working on myself. I gotta continue to feel worthy. I gotta continue to take the positive risk. I gotta continue to understand that, bro, we walking into the unknown, bro. But you gotta keep moving forward. That's all we do in life, is we keep moving forward. We can't look back at the past. You can learn from it, right? You can also learn from other people's mistakes, but you gotta keep moving forward. And you gotta, most importantly, learn from your own mistakes. Everybody got a purpose in this world. It's just most people have been too distracted. And then they detach from their higher self. So they continue to live in their lower nature, and they continue to live in fear, and they don't never live in their purpose. And then most people just be having this I cannot understand why y'all have such a negative relationship with money. It would never sit right with me, because that means that you're just more comfortable with barely making it, with being broke, with barely getting by. You're more comfortable with that than you are with actually taking a positive financial risk and betting on yourself, right? I be trying to tell y'all, the skill that you can learn for real is the stock market. The information is there, you know? That's a skill that we all can learn. You don't have to always trade time for money. You could use the money to work for you. We need money to do it. Look at your bank statement. Look at the money that's going out that you may not need to spend things on. Don't get me wrong. Like, I be buying food. I gotta eat, right? That's mostly what I spend my money on. Outside of my bills is just food. Honestly. Right? And of course, I make sure my fiance is alright. Whatever, family need help, I help them. And you know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact, I invest more than what I spend. And I like to keep it that way. You know? You gotta see the financial habits that you have, whether it's positive or negative, and you gotta work on it. We are all a work in progress, right? You gotta remember, like, we've been bamboozled for a reason. It's to keep you running in place. You're running on the treadmill where the goalposts keep moving. You're running on the treadmill, you're running faster, you're working harder at your job. You ain't gonna get ahead. Why? Because you get paid every 2 weeks or every week. In this world, you need to generate income every day, bro. Y'all can sit there and say, well, when I go to work and I clock in, I'm making money. Yeah, cool. But you still gotta wait for the paycheck. So learn the game that's being played, bro. And lock in. Don't hate the player. Don't hate the game. Just learn it. It's gonna pay you off, bro. It's gonna pay you off. I'm telling y'all. Alright? Like this video if you gain something from it, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.